Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Monday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Sorry, turning off my phone. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome. What's going on, folks? Hopefully, you guys had a good weekend and you're ready to crush the week. This month, for most of us, is um, hopefully going to be a good month because you got Black Friday, you got Monday, and a lot of companies have pretty decent sales. So hopefully you get to take advantage of that. Jenny, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So tonight I have an interesting one for you. I don't do very many of these, but I am going to do one tonight. Um, can 10 seconds really um, get some kind of a reaction out of you? 10 seconds of you thinking about something, can that actually cause a reaction in your physical body, if you would? And you know, this is going to be an illustration of how important it is to have a filter or a gate, if you would, for your thoughts, like what comes in, what gets in, and what stays in. Glow. So this is one of those things that hopefully after this you'll be able to refer back to this every time you have a negative thought that comes your way. Now, so some of you know, and if you don't know, there's really no reason why you should. But some of you know that I live in Orange County, and where I live, I'm so blessed with a view of 450 lemon trees. And the confession is that I actually pick my lemons, if you would, and I juice them. So I have fresh squeezed lemon juice that I use for everything. So now the reason why I tell you that, there's a reason. There is a reason why I tell you that. Now the view and everything is beautiful. I love it. I'm greatly blessed, and there's things that come along with that. There's bugs and all kinds of stuff, but for most cases, it's amazing. Now I go for a walk, and there's a really nice trail too. I go for a walk, and on the way back, I usually I pick some lemons. While I'm walking, though, I do pick one, and I kind of play around. Yeah, coyotes. There's definitely a plenty of coyotes, but I take one usually on my way up for the hike. I usually take one, kind of poke a hole in it. I got a water bottle in there, and I squeeze the lemon in there. And this thing is just so juicy. The lemons here are just right. So now I wasn't a kid that grew up, having lemons in my mouth or anything like that. But some of you are, and some of you can, suck on one of these like for days without a problem. I'm not one of those guys. So when I poke a hole and I kind of squeeze it in my water juice, it's got this fresh scent. Who knows what I'm talking about? Yeah, wildlife for sure. Who knows what I'm talking about? This like fresh scent, right? Now, see, I'm getting it already. Thinking about it, got a lemon, got a little knife for you. If I were to, oh, you can't see it, huh? Hold on. We have a camera that adjusts. Oh, nice. Look at that. Thank goodness I'm not in my underwear. There we go. Okay. So, oh, that is weird. Okay. So if I took this and I were to cut this in half, You guys see how juicy this thing is? Do you see it? This thing is so juicy. I wish I could. And that's, I haven't even squeezed anything. So can I come back to me? So if I were to cut this in half and kind of show you this in front of you, now I haven't taken a bite. Oh man, the smell! I haven't taken a bite out of this, but already I can probably say about 90% of you maybe have already got saliva in your mouth. If you got saliva in your mouth at this point because of this, drop something, drop a lemon emoji, or a lemon emoji in the comments. So yeah, thanks. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, I cut this and you're like across the way, you're not even here, you're probably, some of you are in a different country. Like, how crazy is that? And I cut this in half. Just the thought of you thinking about the taste and the flavor and the smell of this lemon, if you would, most of you got saliva already in your mouth because of this. So I'm thinking, so I want to share with you this thought. If I can cut a lemon in half, it's everywhere. If I cut a lemon in half and have you just take a look at it through a screen, maybe even in another country or state, and your body reacts to it, what do you think your own thoughts do to your body? I love this illustration because it's a reminder. Now, listen to me. It's not like I live a stress-free. It's funny. I don't live a stress-free world life. I don't, right? I definitely don't. But for most cases, I do keep a poker face on, and I'm positive. I just move forward no matter what, right? So I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying, oh yeah, piece of cake. Just cut the lemon in half, and you're gonna have no more problems. That's not what I'm saying. That is not even close. But if that can cause you to think, and that thought can cause your body to produce saliva just because you looked at it, imagine all day, every day, you go through life and you have these negative thoughts that just boom, 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 hits you left and right. And it's like you keep thinking about it, you keep thinking about it, you keep thinking about it. And every time it hits, your body reacts, because the same way every time you see this, your body reacts, right? Now, let me share this with you. There's things that will trigger, right? That will trigger that thought, right? The stress will trigger that. So, and there are people that I know, actually, of one person that I can remember, that she literally would, actually, now that I can think about it too, that she would cut it in fours, and just like, I can't even do it. She would just put it in my, just like squeeze and just get that juice out and be like, yeah. And I'd be like, oh my God, like I'd be, shaking and all kinds of stuff. There's like maybe 10% of folks that I cut this in half, and they may even have it in their face, in their mouth, and nothing would happen. And the reason for that is because they don't let that get into them. We let these thoughts, I'm talking to myself too, we let these thoughts get into us, and then our body reacts. Look, my pancreas reacted not because I was having a time of my life. It reacted because of a very stressful time in my life. That's a sympathetic person. Yeah, right. So it's very, very important to be conscious of these thoughts. When they come in, at least you're conscious of them. You're like, ah, the lemon, you know, the lemon. I know this. I'm gonna do my best to kick it out of my system and not think about it, right? And like I said, if it were easy, I'd be done with it already. It's not easy, and I'm a work in progress. And so, but this is such a good illustration of how thoughts can have an effect on your body. And so sometimes when I was a little bit younger, I would get stressed. I would break out, especially on my on my arms, right? And I knew right away that's because of what? Stress and this and that and what have you, right? So your body like speaks to you. I know when here's one for the books. I know this may sound actually kind of funny, but I've tested this. Um, when I sleep less, I stutter more the next day, which is kind of crazy, but never, it it happens for me. So the days, it's either from lack of sleep or stress, right? That day I would I would stutter more. Now there was somebody that I had actually spoke with, and he actually threw in water as well. I know some of you are going to get on me with water again, but he said, "Hey, you don't drink enough water, and you're going to stutter more." So, but I know the things that will have an effect on me. I've tried to pick them up throughout the years, right? And I know you do too. There's things that, like, you catch a cold, you're like, I know why I caught a cold, because I went out with friends and it was cold and this and that, and she had a cold, and like, you know why, right? So, same thing here. It's kind of just important to just get, I guess, get shielded from these thoughts and these things that attack us, and create this speed bump between us and where we want to go and our success. So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. Some of you, I'll drop this. Some of you drop me some personal chats, and I've said this before, but this is like a new crowd, right? So some of you send me a personal chat and like appreciate my content and whatnot, and you start off by saying hello, hello, hi, hi, and then you try to say the squeeze part. It's awesome. Keep it coming. I just freaking love that. I love that. Even if you screw it up, I love it. So I definitely appreciate it. I know some may be annoyed by that already because they've heard it like for 3.5 years or something. But other than that, I'm sure some people will find that unique. So with that, anyway, hopefully you found this of value. Drop one takeaway from this live below, and if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Yeah, salam, salam, hello, hello. I love it. And like friends, people like in the streets or out. That's funny. It's become a signature, so it's kind of neat. And yeah, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.